Welcome to this episode of the Timber Bulk Show. We're going to do a road trip. Again, this is part 2 of the road trip. Back home to Melbourne from the middle of nowhere, 430 kilometres. I've trickle charged this car to 100% on the slow charger. This Nissan Leaf 40 kilowatts. It's telling me I've got 220 Ks on range, which is, you know, from lower than normal, but it's from the previous few hours of driving. Average, you know, on the freeway and stuff. So it's a good weather day today. Hopefully I can drive the whole way without using the air conditioner. Yes, so wish me luck. Alright, here we are. I'm still in the middle of nowhere. Haven't actually started driving off yet, but just wanted to show you I'm about to leave and that the car is making me worried. No, I'm alright. It's yeah, so 223. Alright, so here we go. About to drive back to Melbourne. We are in Horsham. I made it. I didn't stop at Caniva, and my battery was down to like 24% or something ridiculously low, which seemed to be worse than the last time I drove, even though I barely even needed to use the air conditioner or anything, and I had the fan off for 3/4 of it as well even. Charges, yeah, it says 30%, but I had this plugged in already for 3 minutes. So yeah, we're already up to 31. 47, the speed is actually improved. It started off at 45 kilowatts, so it's getting faster. That's good. I've parked it in a different spot to last time to get a little bit of shade from the transformers there, but it won't be much. Yeah, and anyway, so when I got here and I opened the ChargeFox app, right? Yeah. And guess what? This station, the whole thing doesn't pop up. Like, there's no ChargeFox station in the ChargeFox app for Horsham. So I completely flipped out, lost my mind, right? Because it actually worked. This was the one charger that worked like perfectly last time I was here. I didn't have to do anything and it worked straight away, right? And this time I come here and it is screwed and it doesn't work at all because the app just doesn't even think there is any chargers here. Oh my god, I'm definitely opening the right app. I've updated it, I called them and they're, you know, really bad, right? It's just, what the hell? Like, don't even bother with this friggin' RFID card thing because that like just never works, you know? So I wasn't even going to try that shit. In fact, I don't even think I have one for this. No, I don't know. Maybe that was the other one. Anyway, we're already up to 35% in less than, you know, 5 minutes, so this is going well. Yeah, there's my beautiful car. Boy, it's just such a good looking car. Literally, this is like the best looking hatchback on the road, don't you think? Just like in general. I love it so much. I did not smoke in the car, by the way. I only smoke in here at the brakes. Yeah, it's not good, is it? Smoking is bad, but I did have, you know, I didn't have one before I left, which I should have. And I was going to buy a coffee at the servo. I stopped to check the tyre pressure and stuff. And they were like, they had the door closed. And I was like, well, fuck you guys, I've got an EV. I don't even need to buy anything anyway. Fuck off, you know. Just got to check the air. And then I found out I didn't even need to check the air because it wasn't actually needing it. And so I just wasted my time. But yeah, it's making a sound. Something's making a sound. This charger thing makes a sound. Yeah, see? You can hear the water cooling stuff happening. There's a radiator here. You know what really sucks? Is that they're in the fucking sun. Why don't they put some fucking trees along here, for fuck's sakes? Fuckity fuck fuck. Does YouTube care if I say fuckity fuck fuck? Oh my god, I don't really like all those noises you can hear in the background. It's too much pollution around here, that's the one problem. And I have to smoke outside because I don't want to make my car interior smell like smoke. This car's never been smoked in, so I'm not doing it. You know? I don't even have a little ashtray thing or anything for the car, you know? So anyway, look how piggy everyone is. There's all this rubbish along here. That's not good, is it? Anyway, that'll be it for this bit. Still charging here in Horsham. I've calmed down a bit now at least. 69%, that's a funny percentage. My B trip meter is wrong by about 5 or 7 kilometers or something. I forgot to reset the trip meter straight away. I don't know, maybe 10 kilometers or something. Yeah, it's 10 kilometers definitely out. Oops, because it says 130. It's definitely 140 kilometers away from where I left. So it was 10 Ks. I forgot to trip that. Yeah. I fixed the time zone on my car too. Now the time is actually correct as well. So a bit disappointed that it's so late in the day already when I'm here. I was wanting to leave sooner, quicker, you know, but anyway, I was driving slow the whole time, like, because the car lies about the speed you're going, and it tells you that you're going 5 Ks under, so I was just, like, pretending it doesn't do that though, you know, and going what it says 100 here, even though I knew it was under, and then most people like on the freeway were pissed off at me and trying to overtake me and stuff like that, so it's a bit upsetting. Anyway, I'm going to charge to 90%. I know normally people would say just charge to 80%, but I don't want to arrive at the next one with a very small charge like I did here. More worried about the next one than I am this one. Knock on wood, nothing bad happens. Oh shit, where's some wood? Oh no. Touch some paper. It's close enough. Touch wood. Okay. I haven't finished charging. I'm still at Horsham, but I just checked the video from the last road trip, and when I got home finally to the destination, 440 kilometers from here, 140 kilometers from here, I was down to 18%, but I think I started off with like 95, like I said. When I got here, I was at 24%, but I had started off with 100% when I left. So I guess that's about the same almost. But anyway, I guess there's not much difference. But yeah, it barely makes it here, even though, it does, but I just don't like driving with a low percentage of battery left. You know what I mean? Like, do you like driving on the freeway when you're in a petrol car when it's down to 1 bar? No, you totally flip out. You can actually still get range anxiety on a petrol car. I know I've had range anxiety driving, a Toyota Prius even. Because if you don't have enough petrol to get to the next petrol station, that's range anxiety, after all. Anyway, I'm just going to probably wait for a few more percent and then I'll leave. I've got about 100 kilometers to the next destination charger, the next public fast charger in Ararat. So let's hope that one works straight away. Alright, I'm still at Horsham. I'm about to leave in a minute. Just want to point out I've been here for 49 minutes. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah, I've put in 22 kilowatt. It'll probably be 23 by the time I leave. 94% on the battery, although that can be inaccurate by a percent sometimes anyway. But I turned the car off just a few minutes ago anyway. It was in sync at the time. Charging speed's gone down to 13 kilowatts, which is pretty fast for so far. Here we are. Anyway, I'm going to stop it now. So you go 49 minutes. Stop. There you go. Alright, just going to unplug it and drive to the next one. Wish me luck. Okay, I've just got to Ararat and we're at 42% battery remaining. It said only 85 Ks remaining on the gasometer. We only actually travelled 95 Ks, as you can see. It says 224 and it said before 130. Alright, wish me luck. I'm going to try to connect it up now, get it going. Alright, I just got the charger to start. Oh, look, it's going up to 34. It's going faster than last time I was here because there's no silly person with a Hyundai taking up the charging power. So that's at least a good thing. Alright, so it's down to 42% when I got here. Alright, so let's see how long this one takes to charge me up to, I need to go to at least 90, 95. We are in a very hilly zone. I don't know why I said in the last video that it's not so hilly after Ballarat, because it actually is still super hilly all the time. Anyway, so here we are at this crappy, horrible location. At least I didn't have trouble getting here in this direction, like, I mean, as far as turning into the road. But obviously it is completely fucking bullshit to get in here from the other direction. You have to like do a roundabout U-turn bullshit thing. Anyway, here's my beautiful car. Yeah, I love driving this, except I hate everybody else who doesn't have an EV because they're all dickheads. Alright, okay. Anyway, so it's chicken and the egg scenario, you know. Someone's got to be an early adopter, and I guess it just has to be me this time, you know. Even though I don't really feel like I'm an early adopter when, you know, this car's 5 years old, second hand. And, you know, these chargers have been here for a while and I wasn't using them. I'm still here at Horsham charging, and I'm just in the car waiting, like it's too hot for me to be outside and too much pollution. But 21 degrees outside it reckons. And yeah, look at the battery temperature, that isn't good. It's right at the red. I don't have leaf spy, so I don't know exactly what the temperature is, but that's the hottest I've ever seen it get. So that's not good. Okay, so yeah, the charging has slowed down to 22 kilowatts. Still here on my own. Yeah, I still need to wait for like another 14%, so this is not good because the battery is overheated. And I wanted to leave on a cool day. I thought today would be a cool day. Anyway, the weather report this morning said it wasn't going to get too hot. But it is 1 o'clock now, 1:15, so it's like peak heat over the next 3 hours starts to happen, you know. So it's not good. So yeah, I'll let you know when it's charged up. It's taken ages now, it's slowing down, and I'm not happy. Alright, almost at 95, could be 95 any second now. Still charging here at the Ararat one. Been here for 39 minutes, so we'll stop it in a few seconds. Yeah, the speed has gone down to 15, which is pretty fast considering the battery is so overheated. So, alright, there you go, 95%. I'll stop it now. Stop. Alright, just got to plug back in, unplug and go to the next one. Here I finally made it to Ballarat, and we're at 33%, and it says only 66 kilometers when we said before, you know, that we had 190 kilometers left of range, and it was like 105 kilometers, so I expected a bit more than that. The range is, but you know, the speed limit goes up to 110 and it's very hilly, so that's why. But still, yeah. Alright, here I am. I've started the charging, but it hasn't actually started yet. Oh, there you go. Oh my god, yeah, we're totally rapid gating. Oh my god, that sucks. 19, can you see that? The screen is so bad. I know you can't even see anything, can you? Oh, so the battery temperature was super hot, and even though this is only the third quick supercharge and fast charge I'm trying to do, you know, it didn't rapid gate last time in the last video, and I did 4 charges, which is more than the recommended in a single trip for rapid gating on this car. Fuck, maybe my software's not updated after all, but I've got a 2018. I thought they fixed that year earlier in the year. But it's just temperature. This is rapid gating for sure. So this sucks, man. Like, how long do I have to stay here now? Forever and a day? What's the estimate gonna say? I'm gonna be here for hours waiting for it. And last time I was here, it took an hour to charge it to 100%. Wrong one. Oh yeah, see the problem? But it's a bit unfair, isn't it? Because I was going fast on the way here. And I hope that driving fast would help the battery cool down. Far out. That says 18, I thought it said 20. So it's slowing down already. Jesus. 2 hours to get to 75%, I think. No. 46 minutes to get... 2 hours to get to 100. Right. I can't get home with 75% from here. This sucks balls. Still here in Ballarat at the EV charger. I'm up to 89%. I think I'll wait until we get to at least 90. Should happen any minute. Has slowed down to 13 kilowatts. It did stay at like 19 for quite a while and then recently, and then it went down to like 15 and 14, 13, you know. So as the battery gets hotter and as it gets like fuller. Alright, there you go, we just got to 90%. I was thinking of staying 2 more minutes until it said 100 though. I mean, you know, 1 hour, 60 minutes. Maybe I should wait another 2 minutes, but what am I supposed to talk about for 2 minutes? Anyway, here's my car again. My cat's in the car. She's not very happy that she's been waiting so long. The time is currently like 3:30, and that sucks because I should be home by now, and I've already, you know, I mean, if I had taken a hybrid car, obviously, petrol, I mean, you know, sort of thing. And I had to go into that petrol station anyway, get a drink, go to the toilet, whatever, you know, take a break. But yeah, I'm frazzled to the max, and yeah, I don't know what to do. Got to wait a few more minutes. So when I got here last time, I was at like 40% battery after being at 100%. So it took me 60% of the battery to get here, right? So it's going to take me another 60% to get home of the battery, but I'm only charging to like 90%. So that means I'm going to be down to 30% probably, or worse, right? And the temperature's actually like really cooled down now. It's like 15 degrees. You know, it's really cool. It's cold, so much colder than this far into my trip last time. It was like 27 degrees, you know? So something, I don't know why, something has made it be worse on this trip than it was on the other trip. I thought that it would be mostly like downhill direction, but there's still plenty of uphills, you know. Make it work too hard, I don't know. Like, most of it I was going 5k's under the speed limit. Some of it I was going, you know, only a few k's under. I did speed up a little bit towards the end because I thought, I remember watching other videos about this car, people, you know, doing the same kind of thing, road trips, right? And they always said that if you went super fast, that would cool the battery down. So, you know, I noticed that the battery was high on temperature a while ago, but I didn't do anything. Oh no, look what's turning up here. Some like total asshole piece of shit scumbag. Anyway, I shouldn't have said that, whoops. Yep, time for me to go now, so we'll finish this. Alright, wish me luck. Okay, here we are. I know I shouldn't really be technically doing this, but I'm driving on the freeway, and I just thought I should capture some to prove that I'm not speeding. I'm in a 110 zone. This car is 5k's under for what it's actually telling you for the truth. If I checked on GPS speedo app thing, right? Anyway, I'm just going to set it to 103 at the moment. I had it set to like just 100 or 101 or 102 for most of the trip, but it's a bit hard to go too ridiculously slow. Everyone is overtaking me, and that is incredibly annoying when you know you have A, a faster car than them, and B, a better car than them, and they have an obsolete piece of shit, you know? Yeah. Alright, okay, one Tesla did overtake me on the trip so far, and that kind of pissed me off as well. Like, you know, screw you and your giant battery, rich person. Anyway. Yeah, I used to love Teslas so much, but now I just hate them so much. Like, honestly, Elon Musk's fucked in the head, mate. And I have to say, though, I am a like, I hate trucks and pickup trucks and utes, right? I hate that piece of shit in front of us, but the Cybertruck is the best fucking pickup truck ever. But it's too big. They have to reduce the size by like 30-40% to sell it in overseas in Europe and Australia and normal countries where we're not brain dead. You know, where we don't allow ridiculously huge vehicles to be sold. You know, it doesn't even fit on our roads, you know? It's just disgusting. Elon Musk's like 7 foot, something like that. So when he stands next to the Cybertruck, he makes it look small. But actually, it's massive. Anyway, but I only don't like it for being a ute truck, pickup truck bullshit. I only like the fact that it looks like a wedge-shaped sports car in videos and photos when you ignore the fact it's a giant fucking monstrosity of a ute, right? Of a truck. Oversized vehicle. So clearly Tesla needs to bring out a cyber car that would be the same size as a small car, you know, but styled like the Cybertruck, you know, like a sports car made out of stainless steel. All that stuff that they did with that is pretty cool. Except the only thing is, you know, you don't want, obviously, nobody in their right mind would want a car made in Texas, you know, like, unless you're from Texas, middle America, and you're a Trump supporter, you do not want that, right? He is stupid as dog shit. This is one of the final straws that made me not just lose support for Tesla, but lose support for Elon, but lose support for Tesla, you know. Moving their headquarters to Texas has to be, right, the stupidest thing in the world. And then him becoming anti-woke right in the middle of all the evil anti-woke stuff coming from Texas and Florida, you know, people. It's not good. Anyway, my cat's in there and I'm driving around, and this car is fun to drive, but I've just got on cruise control. It's more fun to drive around the city, around town, when you can hoon and afford to waste battery and show everybody that your car is faster than theirs, opposed to this when I have to yield to all the dumb bogans, you know. Speak of American pickup trucks, there's one coming up alongside. It's actually what the Americans call a tiny micro truck. Yeah, they sell them here in Australia, but it's bigger than any other fucking ute anywhere. And look at the headlights on it. It looks like a Trump supporter. Can you see it? It's coming. I'll slow down a bit so they go past quicker. Look at this evil sack of shit. Oh, yeah? Why don't you go back to Florida? Why don't you go back to Texas where you belong? You're not an Australian. No Australian would fucking drive a piece of shit American pickup truck unless they're a fucking Trump supporter, you fucking scum of the earth. You know? Anyway, that's how I feel. Yeah, maybe I need to delete all this and not even use this bit. We'll see how I go. I probably won't be bothered. There was one of those bigger American fucking pickup trucks just went past next to a normal ute, and it's like twice the fucking size, mate. But yeah, I'm letting them go past me because they're bogans from hell. Just went past. They're so ugly. They made me vomit when I looked at them because they're putrid. I honestly don't understand why they make such revolting looking cars. Like, they are disgusting. The Model Y makes the Model 3 look uglier than it already did. Like, the Model 3 didn't look like the ugliest car on the planet until the Model Y came out, and then it makes everyone realise, oh my god, it's the same ugliness. It's just one's a bit taller than the other one. Anyway, they always have to speed around, don't they? They always have their fucking headlights on during the day, don't they? What the fuck is wrong with stupid Tesla people? You know? You're not supposed to have your headlights on during the day. Only idiots from South Australia do that. Decided to speed up a little bit because I got fed up with going way too slow and having every dickhead and a piece of shit overtake me. Anyway, I'm doing 110, but that's still really only 105 in a 110 zone, so thank you. Alright, here we go. We've made it. I am back in Melbourne. Back at my location. Finally. And finally some piece of good news, although I should have expected it, but it's like I said anyway. So we're down to 42% when we were at 91% when I left. Yeah, 91% when I left. So when I compared to how much electricity it used to do the same distance on the way there, last time it was actually 10% worse, and that was because I was stuck in traffic for an hour, which wasted 10% of my electricity. So this time I was right about that. This time there was no traffic stopping me or making me go stupid ways like last time. So yeah, well, there you go. We actually have made it with 100 kilometers left in the estimator on 42% charge. And that, again, that would actually be 10 more Ks more than it says. So it's really, we've done 437 Ks, so almost 440. Yeah, 430, 440. I always tell people it's 430, but it's actually more like 440 kilometers. Anyway, doesn't matter. So how's the car going? Get to the right screen, shall we? So that was my average 6.8 kilometers per kilowatt hour. Yeah, there's my economy history. Okay, got to get out of the car. The cat's dying for me to get out of the car. Yes. So, wow, I've never seen the battery go that hot. That is terrible. Jesus Christ, I've never seen it go into the red bar. Oh, just went pop back down. That's alright. Oh my god, still though. That's why we had rapid gating at the third charger, which was not normal. So strange when it wasn't even a hot day. Was it just me pushing the car too hard? I wasn't really pushing it as hard as I'd pushed the Prius in the past, so it doesn't bode well. Anyway, oh well. Cat's there, gotta let her out. She's dying to get out, poor thing. Alright, I better wrap up this video. So that's this. That's what it's like on this this trip for this car. I wish it was better, but I only got the shortest range EV the money can buy, besides the one before this, you know. So obviously, I should have got a longer range one. Oh well, thanks for watching this video from the Tim Ball Show. Please subscribe.